Today we're going to take a look at the Top Producer CRM system for realtors out there using on a day-to-day basis. I'm going to show you some of the top features we have available here at Top Producer to help you out, just to take the heavy lifting off your shoulders, make your life so much easier, more streamlined. First off, I'm going to just jump straight into the live version of the product. And I want to just give you back a small bit of background on Top Producer. We've been around for over 25 years in the industry. We started the whole CRM industry off, which stands for Customer Relationship Management. The reason why we remain number one since then is we're always adding on new features to Top Producer just to make your life a lot easier. And it's coming from the thousands of agents that actually use Top Producer on a regular basis. That's where we're getting the feedback from, and implementing new features every few months, which I'm going to show you as well today. First things first, Top Producer does do an automatic sync with the likes of Outlook, Gmail, Excel, or a CSV file. So it's very easy for you to get your contacts all the way into Top Producer. We can just sync them straight in. The first thing you'll notice here on the main home screen of Top Producer is My Business. Now this is going to work like your virtual assistant. This is going to remind you then who to call for today, what appointments you're going to be on, your to-dos, your listings, your closings. Important dates is a feature we launched a while back where you can add in birthdays, anniversaries, home anniversaries onto any of your contacts and remind you when these special events are coming up. So it's a nice little personal touch when you're reaching back out. Just underneath that then is the sales pipeline. Now all of your contacts you have in your book of business are going to fall under one of these 5 categories. New is any new online leads coming through for yourself. If you have referrals coming in, if you're adding someone into Top Producer, they're going to start off anew. And again, in regards to any online leads, no matter what online lead source you're using at the moment, we can filter them all the way through into Top Producer automatically for you there. And you actually get a text message alert every time a new lead comes in for you there as well. Engage is people that you've reached out to but you're not sure what stage of the pipeline they're in. Future is long-term opportunities. Active is what you're working on right now. And close is where hopefully the majority of the book of business will be. Whether you closed them last week, in the last 10 years, they're sitting there ready for repeat business and referrals. A great new feature we launched just before the holidays is the pipeline status report. What this is for, you can now generate reports in about 2 seconds on last month, last year, even the last 5 or 10 years to see where the lead source came from. It shows you the level of engagement on your sales pipeline, but more importantly for yourself is the conversion rate, where you're getting the best return on your investment. It's a great new feature that's in there now. If I open up any of the contacts, let's open up Sharon Hall for example. If you use Dropbox or Google Drive applications at all to any of your contacts within Top Producer, basically just attaching them in. Same with Facebook and Twitter. You can actually add now the Facebook and Twitter accounts onto your contacts. And this is great for, again, for things to talk about. If I'm in your book of business, you see I'm away in Vegas on the weekend. Hi Dave, how was Vegas? How'd you get on? Just a nice little personal touch when you're reaching back out. Another great feature we launched just before the holidays is email history. Now in the past you'd have to go from Top Producer to Gmail or Top Producer to Outlook to see what kind of email history went out to your clients over the years. Now you don't have to. You put your email address in. Within 2 minutes it will pull all the email history for the last 5, 10, 20 years on every single one of your contacts, all within Top Producer. So it's just a one-stop shop now. You don't have to go back and forth between applications. Great new feature and a huge time saver as well for agents. If I open up contact details, for those of you that do mass emails at the moment, from whatever platform you're using there. The biggest problem for a lot of agents doing mass emails today is always the fact that, let's say if you want to do 200 or 300 emails in one blast, the problem is if you send out 200 or 300 emails using, say, the likes of Gmail or Outlook, whatever email address you're using at the moment, even though you're BCCing all the contacts, so these don't see all the email addresses, it still goes into your customer's spam. It doesn't go into their inbox, and it's not personalized at all. So most of your customers, when they do receive them, they just delete them straight away without actually reading through it. The big difference with Top Producer is the fact that you can send out the exact same 200 or 300 emails. It actually fires them out one by one, so it goes directly into their inbox, and it is personalized. It says, hi Sharon, hi Dave, hi Sue, hi Bob. It looks like you've actually gone out of your way to send a nice personalized email. You haven't, you've actually blasted out to a few hundred people. Great way to utilize this is with contact type. So let's say at the moment we have Sharon Hall. If you want to select from the list we have in there, even modify it to suit yourself. In this case we'll put her down as a buyer, friend, gardener, as many contact types you like. If you want to send out a mass email to a specific group of people, let's say all your buyers for example, you just pull out your buyer list and send it straight out. Another great way to utilize this is, let's say if you've spoken to Sharon Hall, you know her budget is say 500,000 to buy a property. You can actually add your own list into Top Producer. Great thing about our program, it is completely customizable for every agent. So let's say you have about 20 or 30 people with a budget of 500,000. You manage to pull a listing for 475,000 in the future. Very easily you can actually market all these people at once. Saying, hi Sharon, got a new listing, just came on a marketplace, right within your budget. I think it'd be ideal for you and a family. Here's all the property details. When can we set up an appointment to make a viewing? And again, not just send a personalised email out to Sharon, but send it to everybody under 500k, and then just sit back, wait for the calls to come through. Back on the home screen, you do have full access to all your listings and closings within Top Producer. A great feature we launched back in August last year, so it's almost a year old now, but it was in development for a year as well. It's called the Follow-Up Coach. Now, the biggest problem for a lot of agents when it comes to using any sort of system like this, even if you're just using Outlook or Excel, is always the fact that when you build on your book of business and you've got it to a stage where you've got a few hundred, even some agents have a few thousand different contacts, it's very hard to keep track of every single person that's in there. So it's always like, well, who do I call? Who do I email? Who do I get back onto? And that's where some of your contacts start falling through the cracks. The follow-up coach was designed that on a daily basis, it's going to bubble up 5 people from your book of business for suggestions for you to reach out and contact. Now I'll show you how this works. Basically, go into the settings on this. Again, it's completely customizable. Every agent is different. So if you want to bubble up from 100 days from past clients you haven't called or emailed out, your sphere of influence will take from 60 days from new imports and everyone else. Even if you want to turn them on and off, you're welcome to do that. So you have an idea of which group of people are going to bubble up, but you're not exactly sure who the contact is. Now I'll show you how this works now. If I go into, say, Bill Beatty is one of my contacts, I click on Bill in the morning, give him a call. He says, you know what, Dave, give me a call back in about a month's time. I should be ready to do something then. From here, I open up the wrap-up and type in, okay, we're going to call Bill back in, say, 1 month. I'm going to put him down for a quick conversation call. We'll give him a call back in early August, about the 4th. As soon as you hit save, it stores it into your Top Producer. On the 4th of August, it's going to pop up on a callback that day into My Business. If you want to set up an appointment, not only will it go into your Top Producer calendar, but with the automatic sync set up between Gmail or Outlook, it will automatically populate in there as well. Or to send out any email information, marketing material, whatever it may be. So this would work like your virtual assistant, remind you then who to call for the day, what appointments you're going to be on, and what to-dos you have to do as well. Now, again, the main reason why these people are bubbling up to the surface is the fact that you haven't reached out to them in a while. So a lot of agents will preferably send a quick email. If you want to send a quick email, you just open up Send Email, go into your email templates. You can see all the different templates in here to choose from. These are all pre-written, ready to go, but let's say, for example, it's just a general reconnect. You haven't spoke to Bill in about 6 months. You press one button, and it automatically populates it in for you. Hi Bill, just wanted to send you a quick message, say hello, see how things are going. Been a while since the last touch base, so if you have any questions on real estate, don't hesitate to give me a call or send me an email. Hope this snow finds you well. Best include your signature. Send. 5 seconds. Done. If you want to add to it, put your own little wording in there as well. If you want to pull back some of the words we have, say to make your own templates, you're more than welcome to do that. But that's the whole purpose of the follow-up coach, is the fact that you log into Top Producer in the morning, you're having a cup of coffee, you reach out to your 5 a day, takes you about 10 minutes, you go on about your day in real estate, do what you do best, buy and sell property. You know that every week you're reaching back to an additional 25 to 30 people from your book of business you may not have spoken to for a while. You do get more repeat business, referrals, but more importantly than anything else, you know that every single person gets followed up on. Nobody falls through the cracks ever again. A huge advantage to any real estate agent out there today. Also, within Top Producer, you do have full access to action plans and drip campaigns, from 10-year out to sell action plans right down to 2 or 3 month in rentals, even Spanish versions in there as well. So, and these are all completely customizable for you there. You can put whatever you want on and send them out, and it's an automated response for all your clients. It does make sense to have a mobile application. I'm assuming you're going to be on the road more often you're in the office. So if you have any smartphone, any iPhone or Android, even a tablet device like an iPad or Galaxy, we put Top Producer as an application on both devices, so one click of a button when you are mobile, you have full access to all your contacts, your notes, sales pipeline, properties in My Business. Even the follow coach went mobile as well a few weeks ago now. So now you can literally be standing in Starbucks, reaching out to your 5 a day, waiting for your favorite coffee to brew. If you do happen to call any of your contacts from your Top Producer CRM on your smartphone, let's say you reach out to Larry and Susan. If you're on the phone to Larry for about 10 minutes, as soon as you press end call, wrap up is going to kick in automatically to say, okay Dave, did you speak to Larry? Yes I did. What's the notes? I'm going to call him back in a couple of months, schedule a follow-up. We'll give him a call back in, say, September. It's all cloud-based, so whatever change you make on one device, as in your smartphone, tablet, desktop, laptop, changes on every single device then straight away. Lastly, with our CRM, we also give you another application. Again, this is for your smartphone and your tablet. It's called Quick Lead. What this is for, if you want to add someone really quickly into your book of business, let's say if I meet you in that coffee shop in the morning, I find out you're in real estate, no longer do you have to put my details down on a piece of paper. You just open a Quick Lead, put my details in, Dave Byrne, my email address, my phone number. Met Dave in Starbucks, he wants information on 1, 2, 3, 4 property, hit submit, and it drops me straight away into Top Producer under New. From here you can send out any marketing details or whatever it may be. So you've made it very, very easy for you to get brand new contacts within Top Producer then as well. If you're like me and you're thinking it's too much to take on when it comes to a CRM system, if you're just moving away from Outlook or whatever it may be you're using at the moment, what we offer is full support to you there. Customer service is available from 6 a.m. in the morning right up until 5 p.m. in the evening on the West Coast, so Pacific time zone. So 11 hours a day, Monday through Friday. There's 90 to 100 staff that are more than happy to help. Any questions or any, it's all free support to you there. On top of that then as well, we do also give you access to the campus website, where there's also, looks like this, there's loads of video tutorials, there's training and all the products on there. There's also a great search engine for any of the features. There's also free online classes you can actually register for as well. There's actually 12 a week in the CRM there. You can actually sit down with a senior live tech agent to help you out if you do need any additional help at all. On top of that, with my own personal clients, I actually send out a series of phase emails just to kind of ease you into the whole thing. Basically, it doesn't bombard you with everything at once. So I send out 3 phase emails. The first of which is making sure your contacts are in there. It's set up on your devices. Phase 2 is then categorizing the contacts. And phase 3 is then the advanced features, the likes of the follow coach and action plans. So again, it just eases you into the whole thing. It doesn't bombard you with everything at once. So there's a great support system to make sure you're getting full use of all the system and all the features available to you there as well. Here's my contact details. If anybody wanted to reach out to me there, you can catch me on a free toll number 1-800-444-8570 at extension number 8132 if you need any additional help at all. Thanks for listening.